Hello everyone, and welcome to today's A1 English listening practice. This is your English podcast on YouTube, and we're here to help you train your listening and comprehension. I'm Sarah, and today we're diving into the fascinating world of language learning.
And I'm Ben, ready to explore the challenges and joys of learning English with you. This episode is packed with useful insights and practical tips for anyone on their language learning journey, so make sure you listen carefully.
That's right, Ben. We know many of you are here because you're actively learning English, so we're going to talk about language learning directly. This is a topic close to our hearts, and we hope you find it interesting and helpful.
We'll be discussing topics like English listening practice, a One English podcast, Learn English, English comprehension, and language learning tips. We want to make sure you find this video interesting.
Language learning is undeniably hard. It requires dedication, perseverance, and, most importantly, time. If you want to learn any language, especially English, you need to invest a significant amount of time in studying.
That's the core of it, Sarah. Time. It's the most crucial element. Without consistent time investment, progress is slow or even non-existent. You can't expect to become fluent overnight. It's a gradual process.
I'm not just a language teacher, Ben. I'm also a language learner myself. I understand the challenges firsthand. I learn languages because it's fun for me. I love connecting with people from different cultures.
And that's one of the greatest rewards of language learning. The ability to communicate with people from all over the world. It opens up a whole new world of connections and friendships.
Exactly. I love talking to people from various countries. It's the most enjoyable part of learning a new language. But let's be real, language learning is not always easy.
No, it's not. There are definitely moments of frustration and self-doubt. It's normal to feel overwhelmed at times, especially when you encounter difficulties in understanding or expressing yourself. Sometimes, Sarah, I get sad or frustrated when I can't understand someone. It's a common feeling among language learners.
Absolutely, Ben. And it's also normal to feel nervous when speaking in a foreign language. But it's important to remember that these feelings are temporary. They're part of the learning curve.
And let's not forget the inevitable mistakes. We all make them. I make mistakes with grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation. It's just part of being a language learner.
Exactly. Everybody makes mistakes. If you're not making mistakes, you're not improving. Mistakes are opportunities to learn and grow. We need to normalize making mistakes in the learning process.
To improve, you need to talk, you need to practice, and most importantly, you need to have fun. Don't let the fear of making mistakes hold you back.
That's right. Have fun with English. If you're not enjoying the process, it's going to be much harder to learn. So, let's get into some practical tips to make language learning more enjoyable. Tip number 1, read books in English that are interesting to you.
That's a great tip, Sarah. Don't force yourself to read boring textbooks. Find books that align with your interests.
Exactly. If you love sports, read sports books in English. If you're passionate about animals, read animal books. If technology is your thing, read technology books.
And if you enjoy fiction, like Sarah, read fiction books in English. It's a fantastic way to immerse yourself in the language and enjoy a good story at the same time.
Reading books that you genuinely enjoy helps you stay motivated and engaged. You're more likely to absorb new vocabulary and grammar structures when you're interested in the content.
And it helps with your English reading comprehension and English vocabulary. Reading really helps you learn new words and context. Now, let's move on to tip number 2, watch videos in English that are interesting to you.
This is another excellent way to learn English while having fun. With platforms like YouTube, there's an endless supply of content to choose from.
If you're into fashion and clothes, watch YouTube videos about fashion in English. If you're a car enthusiast, watch car videos. The key is to find content that you're genuinely interested in.
Watching videos helps you improve your listening skills and exposes you to different accents and speaking styles. It's also a great way to learn colloquial expressions and slang.
And don't forget that you can also find English listening practice A1 videos, like this one from Speak Smartly and Fluently, on YouTube.
It's all about finding content that will keep you engaged. If you like it, you will learn a lot more. Okay, then, let's talk about tip number 3. Make friends who speak English or who are also learning English.
This is crucial for practicing your speaking skills. I know it can be challenging to make new friends, but it's definitely worth the effort.
Find an English practice group in your city. You can look for groups on websites like meetup.com, or join online communities where you can connect with other language learners.
Practicing with friends helps you build confidence and provides a safe environment to make mistakes without feeling judged.
And it's a great way to improve your English speaking practice. It's also a fantastic way to learn about different cultures and perspectives.
Having someone to practice with can make a huge difference in your language learning journey. It helps you stay motivated and accountable.
So, Ben, we've covered some great tips for making language learning more enjoyable. But let's reiterate the importance of practice and consistency.
Absolutely, Sarah. You can't just rely on tips alone. You need to put in the work. Practice speaking, reading, listening, and writing every day.
Even if it's just for a few minutes each day, consistency is key. Make it a habit to engage with English regularly.
And don't be afraid to experiment with different learning methods. Find what works best for you and stick with it.
Remember, language learning is a marathon, not a sprint. Be patient with yourself and celebrate your progress along the way.
And keep an eye out for English learning tips on our channel.
We want to build a supportive community for English learners. We're here to encourage you and help you succeed.
That's right, Sarah. We want to create a space where you feel comfortable and motivated to learn.
Don't hesitate to reach out to us with your questions and comments. We love hearing from you and learning about your language learning experiences.
Leave a comment below and tell us why you're learning English. We're curious to know your motivations and goals.
We also want to know what kind of English podcast you want to hear, what kind of English listening practice you need.
And remember to subscribe to our channel for more English learning content. We're here to support you every step of the way.
That's it for today's episode. We hope you found these tips helpful and inspiring. Remember, language learning is a journey, and we're here to help you every step of the way.
Keep practicing, keep learning, and most importantly, keep having fun with English. We'll see you in the next video.
Keep practicing, keep learning, and most importantly, keep having fun with English. We'll see you in the next video.
And we want to hear from you. What are your biggest challenges in learning English? What topics would you like us to cover in future episodes? Let us know in the comments below.
We read every comment, and your feedback helps us create content that's relevant and helpful for you. So, don't be shy, share your thoughts.
And if you know someone who's also learning English, please share this episode with them. Let's build a supportive community of language learners together.
Thanks for listening today, and if you found the video helpful, please hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe to my channel so you never miss an episode and share it with others who might benefit. And if you have any questions or topics you'd like us to cover in future episodes, we'd love to hear from you, so your feedback is really important to us. Thanks for listening, and as always, happy learning. You're doing great. Bye, everyone.